orange female. Hello, little puppy. This little girl did excellent. She has a nice body height, and she was really quick to come over and see me, and she's very happy. Lovely response. She was just taken away from her litter mates for the first time and carried across a parking lot, and she's never been in this room and she's never met me before. So she did excellent. Right now she's using her teeth a little bit. So there are exercises like no teeth on skin that should be used at an early age. They need to know that it's really not acceptable. Hello. But look how happy she is. This is very, very good. So we don't need to comment anymore. She really couldn't do any better. Some puppies just sit in the corner and don't move. So now we're going to just see what she does with the interaction between her and I. Should she choose to stay with me, or there's lots of balls and toys and stuff around the room. So right now she's not really leaving me very far. So I'm going to go really quiet and not give her any attention. My hands are tucked and I'm not looking at her. And I want to see if she'll leave and go off exploring or choose to stay with me. So this will give us an idea if she's a more social or environmentally focused puppy. So you would use your training accordingly. You can see that her body height is really nice and her tail is up and over her back and wagging. And she's really checking out my slippers. She might be able to smell other puppies on my socks. But I mean, this little girl is really not leaving me very much. So she is leaving me though. Some puppies just sit on your lap and don't move. Sometimes it's because they're looking to you for support. Sometimes it's just because they're social. This little girl is very social, but she has left me. There's a little bit of a stretch there. She doesn't know what that thing is, so that's a cautious approach to that tent. So she is, she has left to look at the things. She's leaning more social, but she's a nice mix. She's able to leave me and confident enough. She's not stuck to me like glue. Although she's pretty demanding of my attention, so if you can see on the video, you can use those no teeth on skin exercises, because she's a little bit controlling that way. So to further assess her environmental or social, we kind of do the checking in exercise, which is to see if she stays with me or wanders off. You can see that this little girl is very attached and doing a wonderful job. Good girl. So you can use this as a start of your come exercise, if you could call her, but she's not giving me. Just praise her when she comes so that she knows that that's what you want. So again, this is more of a social behavior. But like she could play with these tents, play with the balls, go look and see where she is. But she's very attached to me. So in this exercise, she is quite social. Here's a chance. Puppy, puppy. Puppy, yes! And a big praise for coming. So you would do this in your, in a small room at home, and then make the room bigger, and then maybe in your backyard, before you take her to a public place. You want that connection before you go to where there's too much stimuli for her. So you want to set her up for success. And it sounds like a lot of work, but it's well worth it. And it really isn't that bad. So wonderful job. She's just breathing through. Puppy, puppy. Now she's playful. Yeah. Good girl. Puppy, come. Yes. Good girl. So this part of the test is to see how patient and tolerant she is. She was just running around. She's just hanging out. So there is a little bit of body movement. So she is quite patient, but you could improve that a little bit just by doing that exercise and hold her up longer and longer. Treat her when you put her down before she moves. And she has a lot of grooming and vets like all dogs. So they have to have that level of patience. It was very nice, but it could be slightly improved. She's just going right through this test. So we'll see what she does with this. There are a few spots on the camera that doesn't take, or the room that the camera doesn't catch. Should she go with this? Let's see. So she's a little shy of the noise. Yes. Good girl. Good girl, puppy, come. Oh, good girl for coming. So she didn't bring it back to me. She doesn't know what to do with it yet, but she's quite interested. Yeah. What's this? Yay! Yeah, a little bit of a kill shake. Puppy, come. Puppy, come. Yes, good girl. And dropped it nicely. So she's quite interactive, as she should be. What are you looking for? So that was very, very good. It's a great game. It's a good exercise, physically and mentally. A great way to spend time together. And she did a wonderful job. And she's right by me, so that is the social side too. So she wants to know where you are, what you're doing, and would gladly, she wants to do stuff with you. So we're going to do a treat test with her, because sometimes, where are you? Sometimes if you give a treat that is too high, like it overstimulates them, and they can't possibly concentrate on what you're asking. So I'm going to give her just a little treat, because she's not had it before. Look. So she's only had puppy food before, so this is a different treat for her. And then we're going to see if she can concentrate. So if she was to be overwhelmed and too excited by this treat, we would recommend that you would just feed her kibble as a reward for a job well done. So we're going to put down another treat. We're going to make sure she sees it. Puppy, look. What's that there? Look. Can you see it? There. Very good. So straight to the treat and easily knocked it over. And she's staying nice and calm. A lot of puppies just knock the cup over and start playing with the cup and get all wound up. So that was very, very good. So now you know that she's responsive to your voice and petting, and now you can add food rewards. Very good girl. She has a beautiful coat. Nice and soft. What are we going to do next? What are we going to go and do next? Look at this. Come. Come, look. Yes. So that was a fairly loud noise. She didn't even come to me for help. She went right to look and see what it was. So this little girl has a nice level of confidence. She's right back to playing. And she's going to the bathroom. Test is almost over. I thought we would get away with it. But what a nice level of confidence. So very well done. She's just breezing through my little test. So the way that she is with me, like she's following me all the time, which is lovely. You want that connection, but you also need to probably crate train her so that she gets used to not being with you 24/7. Some people disagree with crate training, but if it's used properly and not for a punishment, the dogs really find comfort in that space. It's a secure place for them, and it's you need a break, she needs a break, and it becomes a nice place for them. So I would suggest doing that with her, because every time I go and do something, she's following me. So lovely social side, but she needs to know that she can't be with you all the time. What's that? What's that? So she just backed up a little bit from the movement. Want to see it? Yeah, good girl. So the little back up, she wasn't sure what it was. There we go. So it's a good, there we go. So she does, again, it shows you her level of confidence. The back up is just a little, she's a little unsure. So we just suggest that you keep introducing new sounds and motions and colors and noises, and just broaden their world and keep that nice security that she has. She's has lovely levels. See, she's back with me again. What are we doing next? Hey? So this last little thing is just a basic prey drive. So she was connected, but she was slower in nature, and she did catch it. A lot of puppies with a high prey drive would have just pounced right on it. She's yet to really bite it. So she has a medium drive just because she's so connected to it. But it's really quite nice. There we go. So the air conditioning unit just came on, so she was easily distracted from this. So it's still, like, it's low to medium. She's not on it, catching it, so that's very nice. Lucky for you, because it's sometimes a hard train to to distract them. So there are exercises like leave it and drop it and watch me. Exercises to get her attention on you and not the prey, whether it be bike or squirrels or dogs, kids. Here. Over here. Yeah. So she's absolutely lovely. I hope you enjoy her. She's going to be a lot of fun. Good girl.